Welcome to episode 1 of Unrecognizable by January, where I'm going to teach you some skills every single day leading into the new year that you're going to need to develop this month so that you can go into the new year with momentum rather than trying to develop these skills on January 1st. This episode is going to be about how to see things through. Usually, people fail on their New Year's goals, not because they're difficult, but because they don't really know how to tolerate the middle. And to them, the middle might be like the middle of January or by the time February rolls around. So, being able to see things through to the end is its own skill that we're going to have to develop this month. There are 3 key phases to any goal that you set: discipline, which is usually required to start. There's consistency, which is showing up in the middle. And then there's fortitude. Fortitude is showing up when you don't really feel like it or the results don't really seem clear. And these 3 phases are really important. There's 3 major action steps that can actually completely change this habit for you going into the new year. The first one is the 10-minute rule. I'm sure you've heard some variation of this. Every single time you're not in the mood to do something, I want you to just start a timer for 10 minutes and go do the thing. Whether it's cleaning, whether it's reading, whether it's creating content, whatever it is, teach your mind that you know how to show up even when the mood to do that thing isn't really there. The number one thing you're going to learn from that is that motion breaks resistance. You will feel procrastination and fear go away the second you actually start something, especially when you don't feel like doing it. The second one is the fun one. It's called the I don't wanna tracker. And this is where you're going to pick any habit or hobby or thing that you want to do in December from now until the end of the year. And you're going to only track the days where you actually did a little bit, even if it's a micro action, even if it's just 10 minutes. You're only going to track the days where you genuinely didn't feel like doing the thing. This is going to build fortitude in your mind and again, upgrade your identity to tell yourself, I am the type of person that shows up even when I'm not in the mood, and especially when I'm not in the mood. And the third one is directly from Ryan Holiday. It's called the obstacle rehearsal. Even though I don't love spending too much time trying to think negatively and trying to anticipate negative events, I do want you to rehearse what might stop me tomorrow from doing this habit, from being consistent, from going to the gym, from creating content. And I want you to practice your response from the night before, so that way your mind doesn't try to trick you on the day of. I hope these 3 steps really help you become unrecognizable by January. Episode 2 is going to come out tomorrow, and I'm going to do this daily for the rest of the year so that we can build a new version of ourselves in this month. Remember, consistency isn't really that hard, but the middle where things get boring and there's not much results to show, that's the part where we can't tolerate, and that's what we're going to learn how to fix because that's what's going to come most in handy when the new year begins.